Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
All right now.
The Batmobile lost his wheels and the Joker got away. Hey.
Ooh.
I think that's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it goes?
Mark, don't start out hating.
Don't. Oh, shoot. Oh, technical difficulties. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Have Marci on Us podcast with my beautiful, lovely, striking co-host.
Hey, y'all didn't tell me I had on my work
She's
clothes.
putting her titties out.
Look, y'all didn't tell me I had on my work clothes. I can't be
get
out
it,
here
get
in
it,
these
get
streets
it.
like this. Hold on now.
Don't forget the headphones.
Oh, touche.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And as you all, some of you all may know or noticed, I am in Facebook jail. So if you could just please take this.
Free my niggas till they all free.
If you could please get
Good
that
going,
link.
Mars.
Thanks. T-Boz, hey girl, miss you. Please share this link among your friends and your family.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Okay, and thank you for everybody who continuously listens to 7 Mile Radio podcast shows. Thank y'all, the supporters. Y'all are our biggest asset here, and we thank y'all for tuning in. A quick announcement: we will be having another Podathon next year. If you sell some shit, you make some shit, you cook some shit.
Yes. Do you sew some shit? Do you make? Man, come on now. It's so many lanes. I want to know what y'all doing.
Hank Jackson, yes,
Alita
free
just
me.
want y'all to cook. She just want the food.
I want to know if I'm going to have any feet pick customers out there, but that's a discussion for a different day. Sorry, I just wanted to know.
Yeah, she'll have her feet pick tent out there selling feet picks.
Can I have a tent?
Listen, I ran into my
If you're
foot
going
man
to pay for a
yesterday.
tent, you want to sell whatever you want to
You
sell.
got a foot man? We need to talk offline.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Listen,
Please don't give her no ideas.
I don't need no ideas. I got it.
yeah.
However, ladies, don't let these niggas see your feet for free.
For free, okay?
If I never told you nothing.
Okay, because it's a lot of players out here.
Lucrative.
I have
Lucrative.
I have a content shoot this week with an
With the
OnlyFans.
feet?
Somebody who has OnlyFans. Yeah. I have really pretty feet, y'all.
Mark, stop hating.
I have really pretty feet.
We
so.
pushing the wrong buttons.
I
That's
didn't
supposed to be a
push it.
hand clap.
That's just the show is just doing that itself.
It was supposed to be a hand clap.
So listen. First of all, how was you all's weekend?
You alls.
Whoa. Who?
Both of you.
Good God. You walk. Y'all remember that scene from Rush Hour? Where he was like, it's y'all, man. You walk. That was good movies.
I'm sitting here sending the link out. How was your weekend?
My weekends are boring.
Well,
I realized this weekend when I went to go speak to somebody at work this morning that I didn't talk all weekend. Right? Look at your face, Mark. You shocked and disgusted. I didn't talk all weekend.
well, I'm glad you're here today because we about to talk like a mug.
Yeah, I got a lot to say. I guess I've been holding it in.
Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks, and I just picked a few things that have been kind of like ongoing, but
Feet pics, Hank. And if you're curious about anything, you can slide up in my DMs.
okay,
Thanks.
don't even hit up 7 Mile Update. Go straight
Just
to the source.
straight to me.
Straight to the source.
Yeah, please
Elita
don't go to 7 Mile
and-
Update for the feet
But if they
pics.
do, forward my shit now.
should I? Okay.
Yeah. Well, come on, Mark. I cut you in. I give you a little percentage.
Now I'm a foot pimp. Now. All right.
Listen, do you want to make this money or
Pimping
not?
feet.
Podcasting, yes. Podiatry, podcasting. It
She talking
goes.
about root words and shit.
It goes.
Girl, what we talking about today?
Oh, Brandy is in the building. What's up, girl? What's up? So today,
Oh, Brandy. I used to hoop with her.
yes,
What
we
up,
did
though?
used to hoop with her. We used to hoop with her.
I forgot you was on the basketball team, but I'm glad you're here. And we're not talking about basketball because I don't want you to fight me.
We talking about football today, and
Yes.
the heartbreaker of the HBCUs last week. Everybody knows. If you don't know, the former head coach at Jackson State, which was Deion Sanders, has now moved along on to the Colorado Buffaloes.
and they are angry with him.
People are very
They
angry.
are outraged.
I don't know if it's more anger or more hurt, but a lot of people have a lot of different feelings about this, and I want to put this into perspective for a lot of people, so we can have a sound mind about it. Let's just start with a few general takes. Deion Sanders came to Jackson State. Very, very big deal. Very big deal for the football coach to come to Jackson State. Very talented.
Donald. Why?
Marci Trump. What is
like,
going
I'm
on?
like, what are we doing?
Very, very talented. What's up, Tiff? So with a money bag.
Because get
we know
to the bag.
We're going to talk about
Must be the money, right, Deion?
So,
right?
Let's talk about why HBCUs were excited, because HBCU football and HBCUs in general lacked media coverage, respect, acknowledgement, and the benefits to some of the best talent. Even though clearly most of the the best players in these D1 colleges are black players. And he definitely after leading Jackson to 2 consecutive SWAC title championships. The last game he did not want to speak to the press, which is understandable because he knows that those rumors had gotten out, and he probably didn't be one put on the spot, and probably also to show respect to his players, his current players. So after the opposing coach spoke to the press conference, the media waited about 10 minutes before they received the text message saying that Deion wasn't going to speak, and that he actually had a meeting with his team. After the game, he called the team to a meeting, broke the news to the players. Yes, the rumors are true. I am leaving.
Guys, don't get in trouble talking about feet pics. Don't do that. Don't get in jail.
Oh, Brandy, please don't.
She got flagged. Don't do it. Don't do it. So he had a meeting with his team. How did his team perceive his?
I could imagine. Well, all those players had come in after he was the coach.
Okay.
So I could imagine, it was a little bit of heartbreak. He told them that Sanders said it's not about money. It's about black representation. Because of the other coaches that have been fired at these colleges and stuff.
Would have rather he said it's about the money. I mean,
that would make more sense, right?
Well, then if you're gonna say that, then it would have been like basically saying I don't care about the students, or all of the reasons why I said I was coming here. It don't mean shit no more.
Why he couldn't say it's also about the money?
That's why he couldn't say.
Why he couldn't say additionally the money's good?
So here we go. Like I said, I read a few different takes.
What are the people saying?
It's not that you left the school; it's that you left for a shitty white team. You left the best black team to go to a shitty white team. I have not heard much about Colorado, and I'm not really a big football. Colorado has had they haven't since 2005. I read they haven't had 2005. They've had maybe like 2 winning seasons. I think since then.
That's a new sound
pretty bad.
When did you get that toilet?
It's been there.
It's so wet. Oh my god.
Yeah. So somebody said that's another aspect of why they're kind of mad. Tiffany said it's about both always.
Each and every time, like, okay, I've got to move on and get us in this lane, but also the money's good.
$300,000 a year at Jackson State University. Also, he did use some of his own money to rehab facilities. And gave a lot back to the university.
Yeah, I heard he did a lot of great things.
And I'm not going to quote our brother, Mr. Detroit, off the Detroit Stand Up podcast, but he did get I believe he was getting a lot of money in endorsements as well.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say what Dave said because I don't believe he was getting $10 million in endorsements.
Probably not for Jackson State. No. Colorado has offered him $5 million plus about $2 million in possible incentives.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Now I know about Jackson State. I'm probably not gonna watch Colorado, but I'm gonna keep my eye out and see what happens to the program there. And he did some good things. People got to move on.
Check this out. So
he said it best. He said in coaching, you either elevate or get terminated or something like that.
One of the two.
Something like that.
I don't see Jackson State terminating him anytime soon, but unless he got too expensive. Now HBCU is definitely you start cutting into the pockets, they definitely get that ass on
here's
somewhere.
The thing, man. After me being at the school for 2 years and leading them to the championship, like what more do you want from me?
And here we go.
Yes, I mean he's done it.
There's a question: did he fulfill his promise to the university? He promised he said, what, SWAC championships? He gave those championships. He promised to bring top level talent to Jackson State. He did that. He outdid a lot of white school. He outdid all the white schools for like 5 recruits, top recruits in the nation. Somebody turned down Florida State to come to Jackson State. He promised that, he said Jackson had 99 draft picks. He said, under me, I think we can get to 100. He did that. Somebody went to the Lions.
That's what's up.
So, like I said, he did help them upgrade the facilities. A lot of people are calling him a sellout.
Who's calling him that?
I can't wait till I get to the point where I get called a sellout. I can't fucking wait.
Honestly, goals. If we're being for real, like, yeah, please. Because all he did was put himself and his family first. That's crazy. Like, again, he came and accomplished all of these things. What else do we do? Like, yeah, okay, I'm going to just keep winning championships. I've got to go to the next level and prove that I can do this elsewhere, right? He said
that it's not about the money, it's about representation. So is he contradicting himself in a sense, or is this situation contradicting him? He's saying if it's not about the money, will he continue his humanitarianism at Jackson State, or is he going to do his humanitarianism at Colorado, or is he doing humanitarianism on behalf of black coaches? As someone said, they need more black coaches competing with the Jim Harbaughs of the league. That crazy motherfucker. Yeah.
We do need more black coaches in what is it, PWIs? We need more black coaches there.
Why?
Because like you said, opening the show, our black kids are there. Are they not? They can fulfill every assistant role and supplemental role, but they can't be the head coach. We gotta get in that lane.
Or do we depart?
We saw 300,000 is where we depart to, and I would like to stay strong. Again, I can't wait to be called a sellout. I would like my $5 million to stay and fight for my people.
$5 million is where we depart.
Get us in there. Kick that door down, Dion.
I mean, I proved the point. I gave the blueprint. I set the blueprint on how to do the damn thing. So why can't someone
come in here and do?
And that's another good point.
Successor. You know what I'm saying?
That's another good point. Is it possible that he started a trend that he could get other NFL players could reach down to these HBCUs or keep their NFL water boy in the suit jobs, or could they come to an HBCU?
I really feel like
somebody's watching me.
Okay, get in a lane that's best for you. If it's best for you to go and show these people, I ain't never heard of Jackson State football before Dion got there. I'm gonna just be honest.
Well, I mean, you weren't that much in the HBCU community anyway.
Exactly.
I haven't heard about a lot of HBCUs until I started going to one.
I was a marching band guy. I always have been since high school. So
you know about it.
Grambling, all of the HBCUs was kind of a thing to me.
And I was a choir kid, so and we did tours too. So you weren't really in those lanes.
I wasn't in those lanes.
FAMU, TSU, it was
it opened the door for people like me that's not in that lane. And now, when he moves on, I still want to keep my ear out for what's going on over there and what's going on with the HBCUs, because
he raised awareness about not only HBCUs but that school in particular. Because we're all going to be watching now to see what the next developments are going to be in regards to the school.
He did put him on the map.
He put the spotlight on him.
So my homegirl Brittany in the comments she said, as long as black schools are underfunded, they'll never be able to compete. That's the issue.
That's a fact.
Now I agree with this, because we're looking at Dion as if he's like Jesus or something. Well, he's still just another human being. But the issues with HBCU and funding and facilities comes down to, one, the government mishandling funds that go to HBCUs, and also HBCUs that are mishandling funds.
Right.
I'm going to read this passage that my brother sent.
Speak on it.
Uh-oh.
My brother sent this. My brother, he went to his freshman year. He went to Alabama State.
Okay.
Let me start from the top. He graduated from King High School.
Okay.
In 99.
Football player.
Yeah, I think they lost the championship to Chatsey. I'm sorry about that, Robert. Didn't want to bring it up.
Chatsey. Remember Chatsey?
They were good back then. Chatsey was the shit back then. So
not in basketball though, but
no. In football they had it going on. And so my brother made a point. he said at Alabama State, his first year was rough. And I forgot to say, he graduated from University of Toledo, so he ended up going to a D1 college.
So he didn't make it. Not make it, but in the sense of, do you stick it out or do you move on to what's best for you? He moved on
to what was best for him.
Okay.
He went from Alabama State, then he went to GRCC, Grand Rapids Community College.
Okay.
Played football there, and then he moved on to Toledo.
Okay.
So when he said Alabama State was his first year, it was rough. He stayed at the same the same dormitory that our mother did in '68. Mm-hmm. And
the building can still stand.
The building can stand, but he said the only difference was the air conditioning unit. Athletic.
They ain't renovating.
Athletic facilities were pretty much like his high school facilities, but where he remembers he's from Detroit. The Tennessee Titans were getting a new stadium, and they had trailers for temporary locker rooms. They donated those trailers to Alabama State after he got there.
That was very nice of them.
Alabama State kept those trailers for like 10 years. He said they were nice, but they were trailers. So,
but like,
at another point,
why?
He quotes someone else. There's a ton of stories about HBCU internal corruption around misspending in sports in the late 60s and 70s. That's why those alums stopped giving back, because the administrators were taking the money and not putting it where it's supposed to be. Meanwhile, SEC schools said, fuck academics and let's build these programs to attract the athletes, which will in turn bring in TV contracts, then spread, etc., and then spread the money back over to the academic programs. And let's be real, the athletic programs do bring in.
Yeah,
they do bring.
That's where all the money is.
Yeah,
in any school.
Yeah. I think the quote. He said another quote. I can't remember exactly. I can't see exactly who he quoted. I think his friend of his quoted this. A friend of his said this: "The only thing that speaks in college sports is money. I have zero faith in HBCUs raising the type of money needed to keep the wave of Deion going. I don't think black people not involved in sports really understand that it's the alumni donors who drive the real money into these programs. HBCU alums don't or won't part with the capital needed for good and bad reasons to make HBCU football what it really should be." Now that stings. I
was about to say, have you donated?
Stings.
But is it the truth though?
I haven't donated to my school, but that's because that's white people. They got it.
Something.
They got it.
I don't have that much. You know what? I did a lot of free sew. No, I didn't do a lot of free sewing. So yeah,
because you went after your back. You went for that $5 million and said, "I'm gonna sit that $300,000 out." And it's nothing wrong with that.
Listen, I would donate directly to a student. Donating directly to a university is a little bit different. The state, like we said, mishandling of funds that are supposed to go toward
Very
HBCUs,
common.
and when they get to HBCUs, it's a very big deal.
You better say that.
Brittany said,
you better say that. And they be calling me. I be like, you have the audacity. Have you seen my Great Lakes borrowing account? Like, you asking me for what? Can I have something?
B said, we can't even pay our student loans. Donate? Yeah. So
they be having a nerve.
That's a good point.
It's a few different struggles. Yeah, because Sally Mae gonna have to get it from me in blood.
Get it back in blood.
Okay.
Ain't that one of the songs these young kids be listening to? Get it back in blood. Because there ain't no fucking way.
You can open the call lines.
They gonna keep extending it.
Mark, we can open the call lines about this because a lot of people are hurt about it. And as an HBCU grad, I get where people are coming from when they say, "Oh, he kind of stole it out." I get that feeling, but the problem is way bigger than Deion's decision to go somewhere else. He's just one person, and he's not Jesus. And I was talking to Brandy earlier today, and she was like, sometimes we put a lot on celebrities to change.
They are regular human beings.
They just another human being
with a camera in their face.
Some kind of influence.
And a little bit more dollars in their pocket.
A little bit more dollars, not
many more dollars.
And not me. No more dollars close, not enough dollars close to what some of these white motherfuckers making.
Right.
Man.
So, yeah. If anybody has a comment on that, y'all can definitely give us a call. Good luck to Sanders and all that, but even more luck to Jackson State.
Do you think some of the whites are going to depart from Colorado? They don't like all the razzle dazzle.
Who's this nigger with his Louis Vuitton luggage? What he say? He say he's coming. He's bringing luggage.
I'm bringing my luggage, and it's Louis. Okay, babe.
That's another thing. He's bringing the players with him, huh? Okay, so he's taking the players up out of Jackson
Bring him on over.
That-
I mean, you did
that
just sit
stings
in
a
my
little
living
bit.
room a couple months ago and tell me why I should come there, and now you gonna up and dip. You better take me with you.
Yeah, he did. That does kind of sting, Dion. But at the same time, I think that Jackson can keep it going.
I hope so.
Who's to say he won't still answer the phone for them for reference?
But then, right? So we just spoke about how he's possibly taking some players with him.
yeah.
So does that damage the momentum of the team now that he want to take the heart and soul from the
He's probably not taking the heart and soul. He's probably taking
rookies?
I'm about to say the new people that he just made these type of commitments to. He's probably taking those guys.
Two top high school recruits that he beat them out for them going to the PWIs. They're supposedly going with them.
Yeah, because again, you just had this conversation that you believe in me. If you believe in me here, then you believe in me there, and let's go to work.
And we play PSL ball. People follow coaches all the time.
Yeah.
As a coach, how do you feel about this?
First of all, I coach middle school girls basketball, so I don't want you to act like I'm out here doing anything amazing.
When they offered you that
It is amazing.
$5 million,
When they
That
offered
wouldn't
me
be- that
that
wouldn't
$500,
middle school basketball is
Got
amazing.
little baby Deion Sanders.
oh no, it's some talent. Let me be very clear.
That's where me and
it's
you.
some talent. That's where we met. That's okay. I can still step on the court. I gotta put my knee brace and both my ankle braces on, but I can.
What's
still
going
go.
on, caller? Who's this and where you calling from?
This is Willie Soso from the Face the Music crew. What up, so Black Mark?
What's going
What's
on,
up,
Willie?
Willie?
So.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, free Marci, y'all.
Thank you.
Free my niggas
Also,
today.
I'm going to pass on those speed picks. I don't know what y'all on
You
with
don't
that
know
shit,
what you
but-
missing out on, but that's okay. I can't give you a sample because somebody know, and that business is lucrative.
Hey, more power to him. I'm a pass. But listen, so about Dion, the hate needs to stop on the brother. First off, I think you all just said he's just one man.
Yeah.
But more importantly, he's given, if nothing else, he's given the SWAC conference the template on how to up their profile.
Mm-hmm.
So since he's moved on, find the next dude. These celebrities all talking, this righteous shit. Guess what? Put your money where your mouth is. Since you've seen that it's possible to up the profile of the HBCUs, step in the gaps.
Yeah.
Step in and do
it.
it. It shouldn't be just Coach Prime taking up this mantle.
I agree.
Everybody get involved.
He's just a human.
One thing I do realize that the HBCUs are underfunded, but there are a lot of prominent people that come from these HBCUs. Put your money up, alumni. Put your money up, boosters, and keep this wave going. Because I thought it was dope as hell how he pulled those 5-star recruits, made them flip from these D1 colleges to go to HBCU.
Based
So if
on
he
his
did it
name.
once, y'all could do it again.
I think it's definitely
Yeah,
doable.
but you know
again.
what? There are a bunch of names. There are a bunch of names
Listen,
that,
his
that
name's
could be
out
picked
there.
up.
Instead of what's my man's the football player that's now a politician that be saying stupid shit?
Herschel
Get him
Oh, yeah,
off the
okay.
fucking podium and put him back on the field.
Anybody but him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we
anybody
don't want
but
him
him.
on the field. I thought he was good. My bad.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Plus,
He's a bad player,
he was-
football player, and politician.
No, he's an NFL legend, but he's an idiot.
So
But
get
they
his
do
ass
coach
out
now.
off. Well, and probably
He's
nobody's
not gonna
going
have
there.
that same. He doesn't have
There are
that
some other
same
people that
IQ
they
for the
forget,
game.
though.
Yeah, you're right. Because he got CTE, but we're not talking about that right now.
He's
at
very
all.
he's very special.
Right.
He's got CTE. I'm telling you, we're gonna find that out in a couple of years when God calls him on the
I
glory.
don't know what.
But
that
I
man
agree
got.
with you. I agree with you that we gotta. It's gotta be the money's gotta go into the schools to get the results that you want, and the only way that's gonna
Surely.
happen, like you said, is that the alumni step up, the people that's invested in it step up.
And I saw it literally happen at my at my alma mater, Morgan State. When the money was allocated correctly to Morgan, we started attracting a lot more different types of students. Our sports facilities and our sports standings in general got better. So
I'll put it to you in this perspective. If you want to play with the big boys, if you want to get to the profile like the D1 schools, like say Colorado, although Colorado's a shitty school, or Pac-12 school, or SEC school, it's their alumni, it's their boosters that take care. We have a black coach at Michigan State. Michigan State isn't paying his salary. It's boosters that's paying his salary.
we made that point too.
Okay, HBCUs, step your game up.
Yep.
And if not,
You trying to call me broke? You trying to call the alumni broke?
No,
I am
if I had to just say it, I'd say they're stingy.
I'm
But
broke.
also,
when I'm talking about alumni boosters, when we're talking about alumni boosters, we're not talking about you or me. We're talking about
the
people that
60,
got that
70-year-olds.
bread.
Oh, the boomers.
That
The
bag.
boomers.
And
what
the
I mean?
thing is, though,
Yeah.
we got to be able to
Yeah,
see
and
where
it's
the
a
money's
lot of them
going.
that come from HBCUs.
Oh, absolutely.
We got to be able to see that the money's being managed properly. Once you send your money and you see, like, some mess. I don't know if y'all saw that TikTok trend where they was talking about the dorm rooms at some of these HBCUs at the beginning of the school year. Like, I don't want to see that if I'm donating this amount of money every couple months. I want to make sure y'all using that money right.
It's definitely common
Well,
knowledge.
here's how.
Go ahead, Willie.
Here's how it generally works, though. No, here's how it generally works, though. I get where you're coming from, but when you're handing out millions of dollars, you're not just freely writing a check. You now have control. That's what happens at the Power 5 schools.
Yeah.
Like I said, like this guy Ishbia, who's paying for half of Mel Tucker's salary at Michigan State. He's not just cutting a blank check.
Nah,
He
he
has
got some
say.
say-so on that field.
He has power to say, okay, we're going to do this and do this and put this stadium up or renovate this dorm room or whatever the case may be. And that's how it works. So if you're going to play on that level, you got to play on that level.
Touche.
Y'all
Now,
take it easy.
You too, Mr. Willie So-So.
All
Thank you
right,
so much
Willie.
for calling. Well, y'all heard it from Willie. And it's common knowledge that a lot of these HBCUs need to clean house when it comes to their the council or the people that run the schools in a sense. We had Morgan
That
State
happened
had
at
to do.
all different levels.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I just seen Harley B say that happened at the DPS level. Like, if you mismanaging stuff, you mismanaging stuff. Like,
and Harley B would know best because she was in the thick of it. She was in the thick of it.
into the thick of it.
She was okay.
And congratulations.
And congratulations. You know what I mean. To be right. Harley
Yep,
B.
yep. She know what we talking about.
Congrats,
And
girl.
that's all. We can't say too much now.
We can't say too much, but congrats,
now.
girl.
Congratulations now.
So, take me to dinner soon.
Oh, can I go?
Yes. So, while we're on the topic of sports, we're going to talk about our girl,
Who?
Miss Griner. Griner is still...
Oh, my God.
If you've been living under a fucking concrete
It's crazy.
fish sandwich, then you wouldn't know that...
Concrete fish?
I just made that up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to say, where the
yeah.
hell the fuck that
Yeah,
from?
Griner definitely is...
Harley B said drinks on her, and I'm there. Anyway.
there. So, yes, she is in a Russian jail for... Keep in mind, guys, there were traces of cannabis oil in her pens. They weren't full pens. Traces of cannabis oil. This is some bullshit.
You know what this is? Okay, so in the beginning of the school year, you got to find out who the, like, queen bee of the classroom is. And you got to make an example out of them. So all the other motherfucking worker kid bees know not to fuck with you, right? Sometimes when you trying to identify the behaviors of that queen bee, you mess up a little bit. Why you talking? They weren't. Like, it was the person directly next to them. Somebody done made her an example. Like, they just picked her.
It's fucked up.
To try to keep the worker American bees in line, and she is paying the hugest fucking cost. She's got to get home. Biden's got to go get her.
Like, literally by hand, Biden. If
Go
it's anything,
over there.
if it's anything your old ass do before you croak, please.
Because he can't remember shit.
Please don't forget Brittany.
He
Your old ass.
already forgot.
Don't forget.
With his old ass. We say old people can't do nothing. Then they was like, and let's celebrate the president's birthday. He's 81. What? We don't let them
He
niggas
81?
drive. He's like 80 or 81. None of the
Damn.
80-year-olds in my family are allowed to drive.
Sleepy Joe.
But we giving him the fucking keys to the country. I cannot. Go get Brittany.
Please go get Brittany. Joe Robinette.
Joseph Robinette.
I got some details about exactly what Brittany's going through right now.
Can we even
for
imagine?
For a minute, we didn't know exactly where she was. We didn't know what she was going through. But I would say this. She is in 1K2. I don't know if it's IK2 or 1K2 penal colony. It's about 3, in case you all want to write a letter.
Colony?
Yes, a penal colony.
Penal colony.
Yeah. So if you want to write that.
Like penis.
Mark.
Like penalization colony.
Oh,
colony.
okay.
We
Penal.
not a part
Not
of
a
the penal
penis
system. Get
She
going,
is,
Marci.
she is in a women's facility,
God.
300 miles southeast of Moscow in the isolated Republic of Mordovia.
Okay.
So, her everyday routine right now, at its
scared.
best, is
I'm
looking
scared.
like 6 a.m. She's waking up to milk, porridge, bread, and tea.
I'm dying off it.
Long-
I can't eat porridge.
I hope it's oatmeal.
First of all, that's a horrible texture. I don't want mush. Can I get a piece of bacon for my porridge?
She went from filet mignon
Oh
to
my God.
porridge with no brown sugar.
Russian porridge.
Russian porridge, which is probably fucking gravel. So, she's gonna have to start her long working day where she's working on sewing machines.
Sewing machine.
She's gonna have a short lunch break, and then after that, she's hauled off to dinner. They did not specify what dinner was.
Probably more porridge.
More porridge, right? An hour or less of free time after that.
Free time. What does that look like?
I have no idea.
Sitting in the cell.
We
doing
gotta
nothing.
go get her.
Plucking barbed wire.
Which one of these Russians can we send? Like, we gotta be able to swap or trade.
They already tried that. They already tried
But here's the deal. When they tried that, I heard that it didn't go through because people was talking too much. So let's privately, let's shut up. Let's just do it underneath the table, nobody's business. And one day, let's just see Brittany Griner back and be like, thank you, Jesus, and move on. We don't need to ask why. We don't need to ask how. I understand that Russia wants some respect. They don't want to seem like no bitches for just trading out a person. But give us our girl back.
That person that they want to trade out was like a really fucked up guy, though.
Oh, he was like a mass murderer.
So, yeah,
and we
no.
want our fuck that. Send him back to Russia. Tell him
To
he
be in the
can't
penal
come-
colony.
In the penal colony.
Put him in the penal
Tell
colony.
him he can't come back to America to murder over here. But you can do whatever the fuck you want to do over there to those Russian bitches. Give us our girl back.
Give us our girl back, because I
Sorry
can't
to the
imagine.
Russian bitches.
I can't imagine. I mean, I hope she keeps her head strong. It's unsure if she'll be subject to this exact routine or if she'll receive privilege, because remember, to them she'll be useless if she's not in a good condition. It's as a political pawn, as a political what do we call it, political
pawn.
Yeah,
pawn.
you're right.
So if she's in bad shape, she won't be worth too much to Russia.
God, dog.
Experts are saying regardless, her life.
So now we hoping the slave masters don't beat her so we can sell her.
So they're saying.
Oh my God.
They're saying that beatings can definitely be a part.
How's her mama doing?
Her mother and her wife. I've looked to see if
I
anything they
forgot
had.
she was married.
I looked up to see, and she has children. I looked up to see any statements from these women, and
Because this is ridiculous.
I think they're about as broke down as she is. They haven't spoken
damn.
out. They've been on
God damn.
her wife was on a few talk shows.
Listen, everybody just be quiet. Joe, go over there quietly. Swap out whatever mobster, murderer, whoever. Get the girl back. And let's restore order. Because this is crazy.
Send them their Vladislav
For
and
some
send us our
fucking
Brittany.
Weed oil.
Traces. So there's a Russian humanitarian group called Russia Behind Bars.
Are they advocating for her?
They are advocating, and they're also keeping in touch with the U.S. about what the conditions are. Basically, they told us that the facilities at this at this penal colony, they violate the national law. What Medicare is limited.
Russia is known for breaking all kind of laws, from war crimes to everything.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
you know.
How are you going to penalize them if they don't abide by shit?
Yeah, we can't trust them with this.
Listen, we
With
started
this or
wars
shit
for
at all.
less. Go get the girl. Go get her.
The first time anyone.
America ain't starting no war with Russia over no Brittany Griner. Sorry.
Oh
but
no,
it's
they're
gonna
not.
happen.
They're not.
Because it's not smart. But we got to get her back.
The first look into these prisons that the world actually had a chance to see was when a band member of Pussy Riot.
You was real excited to say that. Say it one more time.
Pussy Riot.
Did they get locked up in the penal colony too?
Locked up in the penal colony from the band Pussy Riot. One of the members.
Am I the only adult here?
One of the members was locked up for, guess what?
What?
Hooliganism.
Hooliganism.
Locked up for hooliganism.
I was just watching.
That's like
I was just watching Recess, and I realized that that's where I got the word hooligan from. Miss Finster, the assistant principal,
Hooligans.
she used to call them hooligans all the time. You little hooligans. And
So
I'm like,
that's an actual crime, right? So
Hooliganism.
no, it's
So can you get locked up for shenanigans as well? Like that?
Debauchery.
Debacle. You get locked up.
niggas is running roughshod in the house, so we got to listen. Please. Oh my God.
He said that this band member actually went on a hunger strike when he was there and wrote an open letter saying that there have been sleep-deprived workers, unrealistic work quotas, intimidation and beatings, toilets overflowed. And he's at the male facility. Now, remember, the male facilities are actually governed by other inmates. So the male facilities govern themselves. Yes. The women facilities are governed by administrators who can be very
So here's my question. If I do something to get in jail, doesn't that mean I can't govern myself? If I
lose my rights.
You have to be a man in Russia to go to jail and actually be under the administration of other inmates.
So you have to have a penal.
And that penal, yeah, you have to have a penal shaft to be in this male-dominated penal colony.
Now we talking about shafts. That's what we doing. Go to the next. Free Brittany Griner.
The band member from Pussy Riot. He said those who never did time in Moldavia never did time at all. So I think that's self-explanatory as to how fucking bad it is.
That's crazy. We gotta get her back.
There are four. Well, my nails messed. There are 4 different categories.
Those are too. Put them. 4.
Four categories
Four.
of prison. 4 levels of prison. 4 levels of prison. And
which level? Okay, so what's the bottom level? The light level.
From lenient to strict. That's what I heard.
Okay, and what level is she on?
She is at the mid level.
You got Hell 1, Hell 2, Hell 3. And Hell 4.
Now, I've always been confused because when you have 4 items, what is the middle? Because 2 and 3 are middle.
That's why Russia's a piece of shit.
You have the lower middle and the upper middle.
She's in the general regime facility devoted to female inmates.
Do you think people are over there, like the inmates at least, are being kind to her? Like, we know you in here for some bullshit.
I would hope so.
Here's an extra cookie. After
there's an
porridge.
Extra crumpet of porridge.
Right, an extra spoonful of porridge.
I just really hope it's not porridge.
Man,
well, you know what,
prayers
Twinkies.
to her family.
And you know what? Oh, that's a selfish thing to say. She's probably never going to play basketball again. Like, I mean, once she gets over this is traumatic. Like, we over here saying, wow, we can't believe it. But we really can't imagine.
No, and I feel for her. I like feel it in my chest. Like,
I can't imagine what it's like to not have your freedom. She probably don't want to
see another damn basketball after this.
She probably don't want to see weed no more ever again, which sucks.
That's probably the first thing she's going to want to see. But the basketball...
she might switch.
She going to come home and pour out all her damn
better eat
tincture.
A mushroom. That's
nope, I'm about to say she going to switch her drugs real fast.
If she don't start nothing over there. But like you said...
I want to go on record and say this all is started because... the WNBA wasn't allowing her to have a affordable and comfortable life like they be doing in the NBA. So she had to go. No, let's start it.
We talked about this. Remember, we talked about it.
Okay.
Let's talk. What we said.
Until the women's games generate as much money as
this is the same thing that Deion Sanders did.
And let's talk about why. Perfect example.
We gotta get them exposed.
Let's talk about why the WNBA does not make it what the NBA does.
Because we don't know about it. We don't know they sweet.
They share marketing sponsors.
Have you ever been to a WNBA game?
Yes. We play basketball. You talking to the wrong one.
You don't do that, Mark.
No, I mean, and I
know
that.
better.
I know that. But versus the male basketball games, how many NBA games have you been to?
Well, that's not fair because the Shock left Detroit. But
they gave us free tickets. I think we went to more Shock games.
When they were both thriving.
Where in the fuck is the Shock?
They in a different state. I don't know because they didn't tell us where they was going. They just said you don't get them no more, Detroit. But when
they took an Uber,
everybody was in their prime. It was about 50-50 because I am a basketball fan, not men's basketball, not women's basketball. I'm a basketball fan. That's it. Take me to a peewee game, a college game. I want to see it.
We broke this down. So when people say, oh, people are just not as interested in women's basketball, excuse me, UConn packs out their stadiums.
Man.
They pack out their stadiums, and it's simply because their teams are widely marketed to.
So
the NBA, we broke this down. The sponsors, the sponsors for the WNBA and the NBA are the same, right?
Okay.
Majority of the sponsorship goes to the NBA, right? But how
make it a little more even.
So, of course, more men are interested in basketball than there are women. However, there are other sponsorships that cater to women that can get women in these arenas and their families. So, I work at the arena, right?
Uh-huh.
The Pistons, they have a whole unit that market to the community.
Because they won't stop calling my phone.
They market
you bought tickets once. Did you want to buy tickets again and again and again and again?
Theme nights that actually bring in organizations, that bring in other organizations and other fans to help fill the stadium. Granted, the
split
Pistons
that money a little bit more evenly, and guess what? We don't have a team, but I would be right there.
Yeah,
I will be right there.
Because there are plenty women that come to these Pistons games and plenty women that come to these hockey games that do not give a fuck about the game, but they are there for one reason or another.
I'm here for
and that
a
just
good
goes
time,
to marketing.
not a long time.
So, speaking of Detroit, specifically Michigan, Michigan is making cocktails to go a more permanent thing and making it permanent.
Danger.
Okay, so. Last Thursday, 37 to 1, the Senate passed the bill.
That's dangerous.
Bars and restaurants would be able to sell cocktails to go permanently. Now, this has been
all the bars and all the restaurants.
All the bars and all the restaurants.
When is this going into effect? Don't tell me. I shouldn't know things like that.
Well, they're already in effect now, but because it started with COVID.
Yeah, it did. But it was exclusive on COVID. When COVID was going on, like COVID ain't still going on. It was like, okay, this particular restaurant or these group of restaurants had offered this.
Yeah.
They offered them during certain times.
Yeah.
Like it was
with a lid and a sticker.
Yeah. And the sticker had to be on. Please don't let me walk out with my drink like this.
In Texas, you can get a margarita slushy that big. You can walk up to it.
I was in Savannah, Georgia, and you can do. Oh my God! Listen,
it's been like that for years.
I was like, I don't believe in this. I'm gonna get in trouble. They was like, no, go ahead and do it. I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Drive-through margarita.
Oh my
definitely.
goodness.
I went in Texas and I got
So drinking and driving is legal now.
No, that's the thing.
No.
We shouldn't be drinking and driving, guys.
Because they put a lid and a sticker on top of the valve where the straw goes.
If I don't finish my margarita, you better put my margarita in a cup. Don't put no straw on it. I'm busy. I'm gonna handle it.
Oh
my God.
So Whitmer signed in January 2020 to let this go on until 2026, as long as the drinks were sealed in containers. However, the Senate has voted to make this a permanent thing.
Y'all stay safe out here.
Popular. And you know why?
It's gonna be some drunk driving for sure.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Of course, this was initially installed in COVID. So during the pandemic, 35 plus states actually had this going on.
Yep.
And as of right now, 18 of them have made it permanent. I'm just wondering, like, is Big Mac and Long Island iced tea gonna be a thing? Because what if McDonald's gets a liquor license?
That's not how that's gonna go.
Chicken nuggets and margaritas.
The places that already have liquor licenses are just gonna allow you to take your drink to go. I don't think new businesses that don't serve liquor are gonna start serving liquor because of this law.
What if they do? What if McDonald's decides to start giving out green teas and
the McDonald's in Georgia's don't do that.
Make chickens.
No, they don't. So I mean, like,
that's true.
If they was gonna do that, it would have been done. I think that this is just for the people trying to catch up on their money that they missed
COVID.
out. Yeah, that they missed out on during the lockdown.
Absolutely.
And I know, because I'm gonna be like, give me another one.
B said, don't Taco Bell have happy hour? Exactly. And that drink is one tequila shot away from being the shit.
Wait. Tequila got what? I mean, Taco Bell got what?
They have a happy hour where the tacos and the drinks are a little bit lower.
But not alcoholic drinks.
Not yet.
Oh.
Mezcal and Mexican pizza. Come right up.
So you telling me in the Sonic slushies, they still gonna start putting a little Tito's in there?
They should. Well, no, they shouldn't offer that. I got a good question, audience. Do you think that's a good or a bad idea? Because
I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, the drinking and driving might be at an all-time high.
I mean, that's kind of the same situation to me, like down south, how they got the drive-through liquor stores.
In Texas, they got it.
Yeah, they have drive-through liquor stores.
When you say drive-through liquor, am I getting liquor or am I getting liquor?
The liquor store,
Drive-through
right?
liquor.
Drive-through,
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
McDonald's.
Bottles.
That's fine. I'm gonna I'm gonna take it home. I just don't feel like getting out of the car.
So what's the difference between this and that then?
This is in a cup with a straw, and I probably am more
ready-made
inclined to drink
go
it
cocktail.
right now. But this is in a bottle. I'm gonna get it home. I'm gonna open the bottle.
Packaged.
I'm gonna pour it in a cup. Like there's
So
a
it
difference.
takes more
That's what they
effort.
think.
So I'm about to say, so it takes more effort to either take that plastic off the hole and put the straw through, or just take the cap off than it does to unscrew the bottom on the top of the bottle and drink it.
Not quite. It just makes legislators feel better. It just makes legislators feel better. They feel like they're really teetering the
I
whole
agree. We're
drinking
not
and driving thing.
responsible enough for this. I'm not responsible enough to say no. I shouldn't. No, I'm gonna do what you're giving me permission to do.
Kyle says Vegas has the worst drivers. He wonders why.
I mean, but you can walk on the strip though. It's so hot in Vegas.
B said her cocktail's still on the go. Ma'am.
I mean,
Ma'am.
And she also said we not responsible enough. We're not. Like, we need more time. That's
It's a driving city. It's the motor city.
yeah. That cocktails to go thing should be more of a we can walk around the area type thing.
And like I said, the first cocktail to go I ever had was
So it should only be in a certain area, maybe like what, Midtown? or
Yeah,
something, where you
Midtown,
were
downtown,
walking
where I
in.
can walk around. That's how it
That's
started
fair.
in Ferndale. I saw it on Instagram. They said, okay, these are the areas where you can have a to-go cocktail. And it was just like different zones.
and then it expanded. It expanded after a while.
It did expand, but I still think that's dangerous.
I
you
just
have a-
want a grilled chicken pita and a green tea to
You
go.
had some real bad accidents of Long John Silver's on grass and start selling Hennessy. That's all I'm saying.
You eat
Ooh,
Long
hush
John
puppies
Silver?
and Henny.
Y'all eat Long John Silver's? Because I've been wondering who keeping them open.
Me,
Brittany, she keep them open.
I keep
Brittany,
'em open. The
Brittany
108
shop at.
mile.
Y'all, I haven't had Long John Silver's in years. Are you telling me
the
that I
chicken
should
and
try
fries-
it?
The chicken and fries is.
But see, the problem
undeniable.
is, when I was younger, the chicken and the fish looked the same, and I didn't like that.
And
Like,
they taste the same too.
Make it look like I'm like, are you frying in the same grease? It's the same
They
style
are.
patty. It's a
Well,
little
it's
diamond.
it's the same batter. It's the same flouring, same seasoning.
It's the same.
Hood tempura.
Yes.
But I
Temporary
don't think,
pura.
I don't think they fry the chicken in the finish. Sometimes they make you can taste it in the same grease.
yeah.
But
And
they're not supposed
that's what
to.
I don't want.
The fries taste like fish.
I
The hush puppies taste like fish.
yeah, I don't want that.
The Pepsi tastes like fish. Long John Silver's.
That's not what I want.
If you have a fish allergy, do not go to Long John Silver's for chicken.
I like fish,
Don't
but
do it.
I don't want
I like
everything
the
I
chicken.
ordered to be
I don't
taken.
eat fish, so that's my. I don't
You
even
know
like
what?
No, I
So,
don't eat any
but you
seafood.
do
You're
if
not
you
living.
eat the chicken at Long John Silver. is
Technically.
what we saying. Like it tastes the same. It's just a little flakier.
Yeah, I don't like the texture of feet.
You don't like the texture of
meat.
feet.
Fish meat.
You heard it here first. Mark
I
said,
combine fish-
"Get on my feet pics."
I combine fish and meat, and I came up
Inquire
with feet.
within.
So that's how that happened.
Mark said it.
Fish and meat.
He
is
said-
cool with
I
feet.
don't like fish meat.
He said he don't. He said he haven't checked out my feet pics yet, but he will, and he'll let y'all know that they
on fire because she been on them all day.
Yeah, they on fire.
On fire.
listen.
She
that's-
hoop and she stand on them all day teaching.
Why?
You want me to give them 5 feet? You want me to see them
Listen.
5 ass feet?
So wait, y'all.
that if you know, you know. Don't worry about it. If it ain't for you, that's cool.
I have a.
I know somebody like it.
Hooping
I
feet.
know somebody like it. So y'all, and for the
Coney and cocktails, please,
Please not.
please.
Coney and cocktails,
That
you know how
sound
it
like a
goes.
trip to the toilet.
That's
Listen.
it's my weekend anyway.
I'm about to say it sounds like a good Friday night. Just, ooh.
So speaking of cocktails and all that, you know how we all go out and have a good time, but we're gonna talk about these Idaho killings that these 4 people came back from having a good time out at parties. I don't know if you all heard. Was it University of Idaho?
You gonna have to inform me because I'm not familiar.
Okay.
It's not a lot of Negroes in Idaho, so I don't keep up with what's going out there. What happened?
And none of these are Negroes.
Oh, it's
So-
okay. Shout out to the whites.
So yeah. So here we go. Y'all know I watch a lot of crime documentaries, and I feel like I'm living right through one.
Love a good crime documentary.
So the Idaho murderers, 4 roommates come back from a good time and were stabbed to death in the early hours of November 13th. Two surviving roommates were asleep in the house on the ground floor. They woke up and discovered their friends dead. They are not considered suspects. Mind you all, we're about to be in a month in a college town. 4 people stabbed to death in the house. Nobody has been found suspected but nobody has been found guilty in the year of 2022. This sounds like some cold case shit.
I'm about to say foul play for sure. Because
Absolutely.
I don't consider myself a light sleeper, but I also don't consider myself a heavy sleeper. And if somebody dying,
That's some weird shit.
being stabbed, because I mean, a
Nobody
gunshot
screaming?
is different. Oh, okay.
And check this out. There was a dog there that was later found to be in a separate room that the crime was. Let me give y'all this timeline, and y'all
That's
tell me.
why I don't like white people. They hold their animals at a higher esteem than humans. You gonna put the dog
I'm gonna
up?
kill you. Hold on.
Let me put Philo up. Get
Come
the
on,
fuck
get
out of
in
here.
there. Get in there. All right, let me finish killing you. So, okay.
You
so,
don't sleep through a stabbing. That's why some shit in the pot, and we gonna find out in a couple years
It's some
that these
weird
niggas
shit.
had something to do with it.
It's
They
some
probably
weird shit.
stabbed themselves or stabbed each other. The survivors like, do it
party.
just a little bit,
Party.
and we gonna kill these motherfuckers. This sound like Criminal Minds shit right here.
I'm about to give y'all the timeline, and I want y'all in the audience and Mark and Alita to tell me what y'all think really happened. So the crime killings probably happened at 3 to 4 a.m.
I'm
And-
not even asleep at 3 to 4 a.m.
How about it? Especially not in college. 2 roommates called friends over because they thought a victim on the second floor was passed out and not waking up. Mind you, the victims were on the
Who
second.
they call?
They called some friends. Listen to this. 2 roommates called friends over because they thought a victim on the second floor was passed out and not waking up. 11:58 a.m. a 911 call from one of the roommates. Phone requested. Phone requested help for an unconscious person. Multiple people talked to the dispatcher.
They did it.
Responding officers found all the dead ass bloody. I wrote that. Oh,
You did.
shit.
Because I'm like, that's not the
found
story.
all the bloody victims. Police did not believe anyone in the house at the time on the 911 call. They did not believe any of them.
Yeah, because they're lying.
So you're telling me
At 4 o'clock in the morning, somebody died, and I'm gonna wait till noon to call real help.
So
Get the
all
fuck
this-
out of here.
So all these bloody victims there on the second and third floor, the killer supposedly came through a sliding door or window on the second floor. Mind you, the ground floor, you could get to the second and third floor without going through the ground floor. That's the way the house is made. So the ground floor was like just a kind of like a basement type thing, but the second and the third floors is where they entered in that second floor, killed 4 people on the third and second floor, did not go downstairs. Some people were injured more than others. Some had defensive wounds, some did not. And there's a dog in the house, and the people sleeping on the first floor did not hear shit.
Let me tell you why the dog wasn't going crazy. Because the dog knows the killer.
Boom.
The dog is gonna solve the case. It's like Monk mixed with
Fucking idiot.
Criminal Minds. Like, I'm telling you, some shit gonna come out about it. Actually, nothing's gonna come out about this because they're white privilege, and I agree with Harley B. Let the white folks sort this one out. It's none of my business.
Yeah, we're gonna let them figure it out.
I'm sorry that somebody's lives is lost, but I know it's gonna come out that somebody has something to do with it, because who says I'm finna go and kill some people? Wait, let me keep the dog safe.
Yeah,
Who
like,
says that?
I don't get that.
Hate
Like,
to say it, but white folks.
It was an inside job.
literally.
It was an inside job. It was an episode of this on Criminal Minds. I'm telling you, it was roommates. It was like they was like roommate adjacent, and he was like, "I'm just gonna kill everybody because I'm jealous. They won't let me live with them."
Yeah,
That's
why
all
are
right.
y'all killing y'all roommates? That's just crazy.
Maybe I could be a detective next.
Honestly, I thought about it, but you have to be a cop first, and I just don't.
No.
If there's a way I could bypass being a
Can
police,
I skip over that part?
being
Can
a
I-
police,
like a high school, like a college math test. Can I test out of police and go straight to detective?
how do you test out a police?
I don't know.
you gotta
Can I
shoot.
show that my inquiry skills are just so top level that I ask such the right questions that I will definitely be a good detective?
You have to show that you can pick on niggers.
That was.
Can you pick on your people, Alita?
Listen, there are so many people from my middle school and high school career that have stories about me. I apologize to y'all. Please forgive me. I'm a different person. But those are the niggas I picked on back in the day. But I don't pick on niggas no more because that's ridiculous. I mind my business. I stay in my lanes. And I sniff out when the white people not doing right. And that's all I want to do.
I hear that.
I could be a private investigator. No, I don't want to. I don't think that cheating is any of our business. I'm not gonna get too deep into Good Morning America. But I just feel like that's not my business. If these niggas want to fuck, that's not my business. And they sent them right back on the air, and people's like, "What? No punishment? No, because it's not our business. Go somewhere."
They're fucking, and their peoples know it,
and that's okay.
And,
they grown.
And I don't know if y'all heard, they finally arrested somebody in Takeoff's killing.
Good.
2 people, actually.
2 people.
2 people, yes.
Good.
The main person they arrested was Patrick Xavier Clark, age 33.
DJ Pat.
Really?
Yeah.
Not like Project Pat.
I said DJ Pat.
Okay.
Not to be confused with DJ Paul.
Okay, because see, I was thinking 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm thinking M8 Ball, MJG. I'm thinking
not
all that.
Project Pat, not DJ
Project
Paul.
Pat.
Okay.
It's DJ
Thank you.
Pat. Yeah.
He was arrested and charged in Takeoff shooting, and
the reason I say good, I don't want nobody to think I'm off for black people going to jail, because I'm not.
This motherfucker
But
need to
the
go.
reason I say good is because there was a time where your bullets got directly to the person they was meant for. You out here killing an innocent motherfucker that wasn't bothering nobody, that wasn't involved in your shit. Bye.
He wasn't shooting. Takeoff wasn't shooting dice. He wasn't armed. He wasn't even arguing.
My definition,
Chilling.
The way that people say it, the definition of I'm staying in my own lane. I'm with my people.
That shit broke
my
my
people
heart.
know when it's time to go, and I'm in my own lane. That's why it's like good. Bye.
His bond is set at $2 million, and because he is a flight risk, this motherfucker purchased some tickets to Mexico and applied for an expedited passport 2 days before he was arrested.
Don't
They got
Mexico.
caught with $80,000 cash.
Oh, he was about to go. Yeah, lock his ass
How
up.
much dice you been shooting, motherfucker?
Lock his ass up. And I want him to answer some questions. Who was you mad at? What was you mad for? Because somebody done cussed you out, so now you pulling the gun out? Cuss him out back. That's why I be bullying the kids at school. Like, oh, you want to hit somebody because they was talking about you? Bitch,
You can't do
back
that.
in my day, we learned how to talk shit back.
Yeah, talk shit back. Everything don't deserve a
A
physical
punch.
And this idiot...
These kids these days is soft, and they grow up to be soft young adults that kill rappers that don't got shit to do with shit.
And that's exactly
I stand
what it was.
on that.
He was enrolled in college somewhere. That's over. He was caught through shooting reconstruction, ballistics evidence, and cell phone and surveillance for surveillance footage that was eventually surfaced over time.
You know, it's crazy to do a crime these days because
It's cameras
the
everywhere.
cameras are everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are
Like,
everywhere.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out why these Idaho killings are not
Today, I
figured
heard
out.
an elevated voice. I was at a basketball game, and I heard a parent raise her voice like, I need my child right now. And I'm like, what'd she say? Because I was ready. It's about to be a fight between the coach and the parent. Not that I like to see fights happen, but we just need to document things just in case we don't know what's about to happen. We don't know what's going to pop off.
And it's a double-edged sword to that because sometimes we record stuff that we shouldn't, but at the same time, they help figure out cases like this.
I wasn't going to post it.
That when the police call you and say, do you have the footage?
I'm going to say how much because $300,000 or $5 million. Guess what, baby? Guess what? I'm getting 5 every time.
Okay.
Every time.
There were 30 people at the scene, and all 30 of those people walked away without giving one statement.
What?
I don't even
No.
think nobody gave a statement, and they want these people to come forward. They did arrest another a 22-year-old for just having a gun there unlawfully. I don't know if y'all saw
Did you hear about the 14-year-old that got caught with the gun?
It's like
With the state trooper? No. Yeah, like, why would you let the man take you home if you know you got a gun on you? Like, what? The fuck?
Where are all these kids getting these guns from? I blame the parents. Put these parents in jail. I'm 33 and my dad still don't want me to look at his guns, even though he took my hair bonnet and put a gun in there.
I be real offended when the kids play handguns, like when they do like this or do like that. Like black child.
Pow.
Don't you know what kind of world we live in? Have you not heard of Tamir Rice? We don't play like that. We can't afford to play like that.
And it's unfortunate, but our parents didn't let us play with fake guns like that because of stuff like that.
I didn't know why.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
They was on it. No, we don't do guns around here. Okay, what we pussy or something?
She only let me play with.
Like, no.
She only let me play with certain cap guns, and they usually were like lime green and yellow. Because I was fascinated with those cap guns.
Had to be completely and obviously fake.
Yeah.
A little bit of silver. No, we ain't doing that.
And she still was like, oh, maybe in the house, but outside it's kind of weird.
And the way they design a lot of these guns nowadays, like you can't really even tell that the toys are toys because they got the real ones that are colored like toys.
Once you pop that orange thing off the tip of the black gun,
it's time to go.
Yeah. Cardi B went off like, y'all gonna stop talking to my family about She got mad at the audience and some people are her followers because they were Offset put a song out that was still promoting gun violence. And they were like, wow, in lieu of what just happened.
He might have waited a couple of weeks. I mean, we all still want to hear what Offset got to say. I mean, yeah, what Offset and Quavo. But, yeah, I can understand her defending her man. But also at the same time, like, make sure the timing is right.
Y'all gonna stop talking about my family. I keep mixing her and Jocelyn's voice. I can't distinguish.
Same.
Okay.
No,
Same.
if we talking about the voice, yeah, sure. But if we talking about come ups, I feel like Cardi B is what Jocelyn thought she was about to be.
Yeah, come on.
And it definitely just never Stevie
It's
had
Stevie
her
fault.
ass. Stevie had her ass in the chokehold, baby.
And now he got faith in it. So thank y'all for coming and tuning in. Thank you for everybody who stopped in. Like, share this post for me.
Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend.
Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend.
Because you know Marci can't do it because her ass stay locked up in Facebook jail. So you going to have to. Oh, what? Put them up. We going to have a studio rumble coming in about 2.5 weeks. I got to do some push-ups first. But put them up.
Yeah. These are my cuffed hands.
Mm-hmm. I thought them was your fighting hands. I was gonna say she gotta train too.
Yeah.
she gotta do some work too, but I'm gonna do some push-ups.
Yes. Good night, y'all. Love you.
Bye.
You are now tuned